Hi everyone! Today we are going to explore more about the upcoming Woodlands August BTO and explore what we can find around the site. So if you're interested, keep on watching. This upcoming August BTO is going to be yet another exciting one with a total of 4,960 units. So compared to the previous launch in May, which had 4,583 units only, there's slightly more units this time round and more locations available. So there are 7 drawn sites spread across 6 different estates. So this includes Ang Mo Kio, Choa Chu Kang, Jurong East, Woodlands, 2 in Bukit Merah and Tampines. Alright, let's take a look at the site plan for the Woodlands project right now. So this project is located in a non-mature estate bounded at Woodlands Avenue 1, Drive 16 and Drive 17. It's actually right next to Woodlands South MRT Station. So the buildings will surround the current Masjid Yusof Ishak that's already built on the site. This project offers a total of 620 units with 3 different types of unit configurations, which are 2-room flexis, 3-room and 4-room units. So with that said, it makes up roughly around 12.5% of the entire exercise. So in terms of stack placements, we figured from the maps that the high floors of the north-facing stack will potentially get an unblocked view of Vista Park beyond the Woodgrove secondary compound. But because it's overlooking the school, you might experience some noise and activities going on there. This also applies for the west-facing stack since you'll be overlooking Christchurch Secondary. As for the south-facing stack, you'll be opposite the Woodlands Health Campus, which is most likely going to be a mid-rise building. The east stack, on the other hand, will be facing the Woodlands Avenue 12 Park Connector, and beyond that is the Army Compound. So high floors of this same stack will probably get a view of the greenery that's used to cordon off the area. One similar project that was launched in the August 2020 BTO exercise is Champions Bliss. It's located beside Christchurch Secondary and is pretty much walking distance to this BTO plot. So for those who didn't manage to get a unit at Champions Bliss, this is your chance. If you take a look at the numbers right now, it had an overall application rate of 5.8 for a 4-room unit. The price went on from 276,000 to 381,000 for 4-room units, which is quite a decent price range. Hence, we'd expect that this upcoming Woodlands BTO will fetch a similar application rate. But for those of you who can't wait too long for a house, there's another project here that recently hit the MOP mark and is available for purchase in the market immediately. It's Woodlands Glen, which is only 500 meters away from this BTO site. So you'll enjoy the same amenities, but the only difference here is that you'll get it ASAP. If you guys are interested, we'll link Woodlands Glen in the description box below. With the SRX pricing forecast based on past resale transactions and launch prices, the estimated price for a 3-room unit is around 230,000 to 290,000. As for a 4-room unit, it ranges from 340,000 to 470,000. So looking at these numbers, it is actually on the lower price range, with the prices being similar to the Choa Chu Kang and Jurong East projects. These are more affordable as compared to the rest of the projects in this launch, so if you're on a budget, you might want to consider this. Also considering the BTO's close proximity to the upcoming Woodlands Regional Centre, homeowners can expect healthy appreciation for their units in the future. So this regional centre is poised to take on its place as the largest economic hub in the north. Or you can look at it as the CBD in the north. So you can expect higher rental opportunities as well. Okay, so that's all for the Woodlands BTO site analysis. Let's head down to explore amenities you can find around the area. Let's go! This plot Before we move on to explore the amenities around the BTO plot, let's talk about the connectivity first. So what's great about this site is you are directly next to Woodlands South MRT Station, which is along the Thomson East-Coast Line. And if you take exit 4 from the MRT, it will lead you directly to your BTO plot. So future homeowners can really enjoy the seamless connectivity here. If you prefer buses, there's a bus stop just right outside your BTO plot. Here you can take a feeder bus 901 that will take you around Woodlands as well as the main interchange. You can also take the weekday morning bus 665 that will take you directly to the town and CBD area. For drivers, SLE Expressway is just around the corner. It'll take you around 23 to 24 minutes by car to Orchard and Raffles Place, whereas Changi Airport is around a 29 minutes drive. However, once the North-South corridor is fully opened, these timings will be drastically shortened. It's essentially a 21.5 kilometers long expressway that's slated to open in 2027. So this will definitely give commuters and drivers a seamless transport option to the city centre. Plus, let's not forget, for those of you who love weekend road trips to JB, the Woodlands checkpoint is only an 8 minutes drive away. Okay, so here's our first spot in exploring amenities around the Woodlands BTO. So just 4 minutes walk away, you'll get to Vista Park, which was renovated to include more exercise facilities and children play areas. Also, do you guys remember the Little Alice in Wonderland playground that we covered in our Dawson video? Well, the Vista Park is actually Wonderland themed, which brings the story to a whole new level. Here there's play areas and signages named after sections in the Wonderland book. So you can have some tea at the Mad Hatter's party or go down the rabbit hole to the land of cards. For shopping options, the nearest one would be Vista Point, which is around an 8 minutes walk away from the BTO side. It's more of a neighbourhood centre but has all your basic necessities such as a giant supermarket, kopitiam, Kofu, McDonald's, pet supply store and other mom and pop stores available as well. Other alternatives nearby with similar retail and dining options includes 888 Plaza and Marsiling Mall. But those are simple heartland malls, so if you want a more comprehensive shopping experience, you can travel all the way to Causeway Point, which has over 250 shops. There's also a cinema, supermarket, furniture and electronic stores, basically everything you need. It's only around a 10 minutes drive or 1 MRT stop away. Right beside Causeway Point is Wood Square, which houses a variety of food options. There's also the Woodlands Civic Centre, where there's a library, F&B options, and another supermarket. There's so many places to visit in Woodlands, and I bet you'll never get bored staying here. For grocery runs and basic necessities, you have 3 leading supermarkets all within walking distance from the BTO plot. On top of the giant at Vista Point, which I mentioned earlier, there's also FairPrice at Woodlands Avenue 1 and Sheng Siong at Woodlands Drive 16, all within 8 to 10 minutes walk. So for food-wise, the nearest one is Kofu HQ, which is a retro-themed food court. So do you guys remember the Jargon Playground at Toa Payoh? Well, ta-da! They have mini little versions of it, as the seating areas are inspired by this iconic mosaic dragon. They also have these Chinese chess tables, which are commonly found in the void decks of older mature estates. So you can actually have your coffee breaks here and soak in all this nostalgia. How cute, right? The food here does not lack variety. There's a wide selection of different cuisines and well-known stalls, such as Mala Hot Pot, Teochew Porridge, and Sarawak Kolo Mee. But there's one thing here that really caught our attention and we are most excited about, which is the Oppa Jajang Express, which just opened in June. So no need to queue for long hours at the Beauty World or Tanjong Pagar outlets anymore, as you can get the famous noodles and dumplings at a cheaper price here. This plot is next to 2 schools, which includes Woodgrove Secondary and Christchurch Secondary. Other schools within 1 kilometre radius includes Singapore Sports School, Woodgrove Primary and Innova Primary. Serling Primary and Woodlands Primary are slightly outside of the 1 kilometre radius. So for tertiary level education, there's Republic Poly, which is around a 9 minutes drive. For parents with younger children, there are 3 preschools within the vicinity, which includes PCF Sparkle Tots, Learning Vision at Vista Point, and New Life Childcare. As you can see right behind me, this is the construction works for the Woodlands Health Campus, which is right next to the BTO plot that I'm standing right now. So it is a 7.66 hectares integrated healthcare facility, which includes a hospital, specialist clinics, and long-term care facilities. It will progressively open from end 2023 onwards. So once this BTO is fully completed and ready for move-in, a large part of the health campus will already be open. So for those of you who need these services, you can enjoy a seamless, integrated healthcare experience. Not to jinx anyone, of course, but it's always a great option to have this since healthcare is really important. Alright guys, so that's it for today's episode. So this project is one of the more convenient ones in terms of public transport connectivity since it's right next to the TEL MRT Station. Not to mention, it's going to be even more convenient once the North-South corridor is fully opened. Alright guys, thank you so much for exploring this Woodlands BTO site with me. If you have any questions about the launch, feel free to comment down below. See you guys next week. Bye!